Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading, The Truth About Their Feelings. So, we're going to jump right here into the reading, but take one moment and meditate here on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card one, the Moon, card two, the Queen of Cups, and card three, Judgment. All right, so let's get straight into it. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading, The Truth About Their Feelings. And y'all know how we do it, right? We're going to jump right into it. No fluff, no sugarcoating, and just straight clarity. So first off, you are drawn here to the Moon card and the turquoise crystal. Let me tell you something. The Moon, that's secrets. That's uncertainty. Okay, so this person is not showing their full hand. They are, I feel like, there's some things that they're keeping tucked away, whether it's doubts or fears or straight up, feelings that they don't know how to express. But there's a lot going on beneath the surface that you're not seeing. And then also, when you have the turquoise crystal here, right? This is where it gets interesting because you stand out, right? To this person. You stand out to this person big time. Your physical appearance, it's got them hooked. Yes, it has them hooked. Okay. And there's something about you that they find irresistible. And I don't just mean, they think you're cute. No, this is the kind of attraction that shakes people, the kind that makes them nervous because they don't know how to handle it. Okay. And so they see you as someone special, someone rare. So what's the problem? Well, their feelings are all over the place, right? They want you, but they're scared and they're drawn to you, but they don't trust their own emotions. So it's a tug of war between like what they feel and what they are willing to admit. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull your next cards. Let's pull the next two cards here and see what's next with this energy. What is coming through? What are the truth about their feelings for you? All right. You got Jupiter, planet Jupiter. And of course, Jupiter does rule over Sagittarius. So with Jupiter ruling over Sagittarius, Sagittarius is significant and could be in the top placements of your birth chart or theirs as a confirmation. Could be in the sun, moon, or rising sign. And I do also want to point out that the moon here, it rules over the mother. And it also rules over the zodiac sign of Cancer. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. So I feel like the mother has a huge influence on how this person approaches relationship dynamics. So let's see what's coming through. The Two of Swords. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Okay. So you got Jupiter and the Two of Swords. And of course, that sword energy is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. The sword energy is about the intellect. But how does this relate? Well, okay. All right. So, first off, right? So we got Jupiter. Let's talk about Jupiter because Jupiter is big energy, expansion, growth, possibility. This person sees potential here, whether they want to admit it or not. And with the Sagittarius energy tied to Jupiter, some of you could be dealing with a Sag, right? Or have strong Sag placements, like I mentioned, sun, moon, or rising. But here's the thing, Jupiter doesn't do small. If they're in, they're all in. And if they're out, they're all out. Okay? It's no in between. And let's not forget, again, the moon from earlier. Like I mentioned, the moon rules over Cancer and the mother. So listen, this person's relationship with their mom or a mother figure has a huge influence on how they approach love. So whether they learned emotional security or emotional avoidance from her, right? Is showing up right now, and in how they act towards you. Okay, so let's get into the Two of Swords here. Um, this is indecision at its finest. So this person is stuck, like mentally frozen. I feel like they feel something, but they don't know what to do with it. Okay, so the sword energy is all about the mind, and with it being, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, this is someone who overthinks everything. Okay, they weigh every option, every outcome so much that they end up doing nothing. And what I'm picking up here is that they are torn. Okay, because Jupiter wants to expand, but the Two of Swords is hesitant. So part of them wants to dive in, but the other part is like, wait, what if this goes wrong? You see, because they are sitting now at a crossroads. So instead of making a decision, they're just like stalling. But let's be real. Indecision is a decision, right? And that's what you're feeling right now. This push-pull, this hot-cold, right? It's because they don't fully trust themselves to choose, right? They don't trust themselves. So let's see here. So now the question is, where does this go from here? So let's see. We'll pull the next card and see where it goes. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 cards here. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, lost. This person says, hey, I feel lost without you. That's deep, huh? That is deep, deep, right? I feel lost without you. Okay. I'm going to go with another card. They're like, I can't make it without you. So let's see here. What's the other card before we read the energy? Okay, so we have the Pleiadians, unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. And I feel like this is a part of your personality and characteristic traits that this person absolutely loves. And this is why they feel lost, because you have the Pleiadians energy. Okay, so yeah, that makes perfect sense, right? So let's get the full story. See what else is happening with this energy. Okay, so, yeah. Ooh, I feel lost without you. Honey, I can't make it without you. That's deep. That's real. But let me tell you something. This person is feeling it. And not just in like a, oh, I miss them kind of way. This is that life doesn't hit the same without you kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? The absence is loud and they don't even know how to sit with it. Okay. Now we also got here the Pleiadians, unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. And this is where it all clicks. See, this person isn't just missing you. They are missing the way you make them feel. The joy, the warmth, the ease of being around you. You brought something to their life that no one else has. And that's why they feel lost. You were the light, the comfort, the spark that made everything feel better. And now they feel the emptiness. Okay? They feel the emptiness. And what I'm picking up is some pentacle energy. Okay, which is like stability, security, and something real. So this isn't just about emotions. This is about what you are to them in a practical way. So maybe you were their safe space, right? The one who kept them grounded. And maybe you provided a type of consistency that they never had before, right? So what's next? Because feeling lost and doing something about it are 2 different things, right? That's two totally different things. So let's gain more insight. We'll go ahead and pull another card and see, are they gonna step up or just, sit in this energy. So let's see what's going on. All right, what do we have here? Let's see. What is the energy coming through? All right, we got the student. So the student, arrogance, right? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Look, I told you I cannot leave anything out. I have to give it to you the way it's coming in. But here's the deal. This person knows that they need to learn something here. And they know that they don't have all the answers. But instead of being open to growth, their pride is getting in the way. So this isn't that, this is like that, I don't want to admit it, that I don't want to admit that I was wrong energy. Yes, they feel the loss and they know that they need to step up. But what I'm picking up is they are stubborn AF, okay? And they're sitting there like, yeah, I feel lost without them, but I don't want to be the one to say it first. So it's ego versus emotions, right? And here's the thing. The student, crazy. Here's the thing. The student card is all about lessons. It is all about lessons, right? And so this person is learning through this experience, but are they learning fast enough to make a move? That's the real question, right? Because right now they are sitting in it and they're feeling the absence, really thinking about everything. But instead of humbling themselves, they are stuck in their own way of thinking. So now, right, let's go ahead, let's pull another card and see, is there a breakthrough coming, or are they just going to keep playing the pride game? Let's see what's up. All right, so let's see. What is the energy as it does relate? The truth about their feelings. What we got? Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for a union. So see, yeah, this is interesting, especially with Jupiter coming out. This person sees you as growing in your life, and you don't have time for the BS. You don't. You're evolving, leveling up, okay? They see you elevating, moving forward, and most importantly, they see you don't have time for it, and that's shaking them up. So remember how we pulled Jupiter earlier? Expansion, growth, and stepping into something bigger. Well, now it's showing up again. Okay, so this is a turning point. This person is being pushed to level up because guess what? You are not waiting around. And what I'm picking up is they are starting to realize that if they don't step up, they will get left behind. And that's not something that they're willing to let happen. So yeah, is there a breakthrough? Yes, but only because they're seeing you elevate. Okay, so it's like a wake-up call, and they know it's now or never. Yes, they do. They're like, this shit, I got to get my stuff together. It's now or never, right? So let's gain more insight. All right, so let's see what else we will have coming through here. Let's see what else. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? How does this person? The truth about their feelings. You have the goddess Niwa. Niiwh. And she's the goddess of creation. So this makes perfect sense. But what I'm picking up is this. You see, this is so freaking aligned, right? The energy is just crazy. Let me put your card here with the goddess Niwa showing up. Yeah. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me organize this right quick for you so that you can see all of your cards. Right. So, yeah. Right? Look at the goddess Niwa here. Okay. All right, we got it. We got it. Look, because here's what's really happening. This person sees you as the source, the creator, the one who builds, the one who brings life to everything around them. You are the foundation, the spark, the force that makes things move. And that's why they feel so lost without you. You didn't just exist in their life, right? You created something, a space, a feeling, a connection that they can't just replace. And now they're realizing that without you, everything feels empty. So here's the truth about their feelings. They know that they need to grow, and they know they need to step up. But will they? Because that's still on them. Because you're in a creation era. You're expanding, evolving, and stepping into something bigger, with or without them, right? So the real deal is, the real question isn't just about them, it's about you. And by the time they figure it out, will you be available anymore? Okay? So yeah, and that's the truth about their feelings. They're lost without you. They feel the absence, they see your growth, and they know that they can't keep playing the same games. But now it's on them. Yes, it is. It is on them. It sure is. Because you're not waiting. You're in your creation era. You're stepping into something bigger. And if they want to be a part of it, they better step up. Okay? And that's the message. Card 1. Take what resonates and trust what you feel, and never dim your light waiting for someone to catch up. Until next time, keep glowing and keep growing. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity Family. Card 2. Welcome to your reading. The truth about their feelings. All right, so you are drawn here to the carnelian crystal and the Queen of Cups. Let me tell you something, okay? This is a powerful combo because the carnelian crystal, it brings that fiery, passionate energy. It's about action, drive, and stepping into your power. And the Queen of Cups, right, she's all about deep emotion, compassion, and nurturing energy. So this person feels deeply. What I'm picking up here is this person is emotionally invested, and there's a lot of care here, but not just surface level stuff. We're talking like deep emotions. It's like they feel something real. But here's the catch. They are a little scared of it. The carnelian, it brings passion, but the Queen of Cups, she's not one to rush in, okay? And they're trying to balance their intense attraction and their need to protect their heart. So yeah, they feel this pull towards you, but it's like they're testing the waters instead of jumping straight in. Okay, so keep that in mind as we dig deeper. So let's pull the next cards and find out what's next. What is the energy as it does relate? What is the energy as it does relate and the truth of their feelings? You got the 10th house and reputation coming through. The 10th house, and that's the 10th house. Of course, in an astrological birth chart, there are 12 houses, and that's the 10th house, right? And I do want to point out that the 10th house, it rules over Capricorn. It's about the career and the public image and also the legacy. All right, so see the next card here is you have the Nephilim, controversial, assessing new perspectives. This is spelled Nephilim, and this card is from the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. Oh, that's an interesting combo. Wow. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? What am I picking up? It's interesting. Energy. Okay. First up, let's talk about the 10th house. Again, this is the card reputation, career, your public image, and legacy. So you better believe this person is concerned about how they look in the world, especially in the eyes of others. And they're not just emotionally invested in you, they're thinking about what this relationship means for them, for their public image, and even their long-term future, right? Now, the Capricorn energy is about ambition and structure and building something lasting, and that's exactly what's coming through. But here's the catch. They're assessing it all. There's a lot of contemplation going on in their mind, weighing the pros and the cons of stepping forward with you. So I'm picking up that they may be holding back because they're trying to figure out if it fits into their grand vision for their life. Okay, is this relationship something that will help their legacy or complicate it, right? That's the real question here. Now, the Nephilim card, right? This is controversial. Assessing new perspectives, okay? This is spicy energy. And this person is currently rethinking everything, right? So they have been through some experiences, seeing things from different angles, and now they're shifting how they view relationships. So they are not coming at this from the same place they used to. It's like their perspective has been cracked wide open, and now they're seeing things with a new lens, right? And just really trying to decide if they want to take a risk with you or if it's too much of a challenge, right? And honestly, they're weighing the controversy. So this could go against the grain of what they've always believed. But guess what? They're considering it, okay? So they're seeing something in you that makes them question their own views. So the truth about their feelings is they're conflicted but intrigued. And they're thinking about their reputation and their future, but you got them reassessing everything. So where does this go next? Well, let's see what the next card says. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed, and I don't feel whole without it. What? Okay. I'm just like, okay. What? I am addicted to the attention of, did you hear what they just said? I want to go ahead and pull another card before I read the energy. Ooh, this cray cray, right? Right? Look at that, liberator. But imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate and ignoring legitimate constraints. Okay, so they playing games. They are playing games. And I'm sorry I have to break it to you like this, card 2. But like I mentioned, I cannot sugarcoat this energy. I have to tell you exactly what's coming through, what I am feeling, what I'm picking up. Right? So, yeah. All right. Okay, so we got the attention of others here. This is a major red flag. And here's the thing. This person is clearly caught up in validation. They're addicted to the feeling of being desired and wanted by others. So they need that attention to feel whole. And they are seeking external approval and not grounded enough in their own sense of self. And it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. So you also have the Liberator card. Imposing your own vision, right, over those that you are saying you're going to liberate, and literally ignoring legitimate constraints. Okay? So, yeah, this is getting real now. Let's be honest here. This person is playing games, okay? And they are imposing their own needs onto the situation, ignoring your boundaries and trying to control the dynamic. They are more concerned with their own desires and how they look to the world than they are with being genuine and putting in the real effort in the relationship. Okay? They're looking for freedom, but they're not respecting the constraints of a healthy connection. And again, I'm so sorry to break it to you like this, but this person's energy is a bit of a mess right now. They are stuck in their own cycle of needing validation and playing games instead of being straightforward. Right? Instead of being straightforward with you. So here's the truth. If you're looking for real honest energy from them, you might want to reconsider how much emotional investment you're putting into this connection. This person got their own issues to work through before they can really show up for anyone else, right? But hey, we'll go ahead and see what the next card says, and if they can snap out of it, we'll find out, right? So let's see what else is coming through. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate here? What do we have here? Let's see what else is coming through. You know what? I want to go with this other card here. You have the goddess Parvati, Parvati. She is the goddess of spirit, and she's from the legendary Ladies Oracle deck. You got her coming through. And let's see here. See what else we got. I'm going to pull another card before I read the energy. All right, so, but we know she there, right? We know she showed up. And you also have the Hanged Man. Hanged Man energy. All right, so let's see what's coming through here is this. Let me just say this. Parvati is no joke. She's about spiritual strength, devotion, and unconditional love. And she represents deep inner power, grounding, and balance. And she's stepping in right now with a message. This person, they need grounding. They need spiritual clarity, and they might need to face some deeper, more uncomfortable truths. Because right now, they are caught in a loop of superficial validation. And Parvati's energy is here to call them out of it. Now, let's pull the next card to see, well, I mean, not pull the next card to see what's coming through. Let's go ahead and take a look at this other card that came through, which is the Hanged Man card. How does this relate? Yeah. So the Hanged Man is all about perspective, pause, and seeing things in a totally different light. So it's like the universe is saying, hold up and take a step back and reflect. And this ties right into the energy that we've been picking up. Here's what I'm feeling. This person is stuck. They're hanging in limbo. Okay. Refusing or maybe unable to see things from a different perspective. The Hanged Man, right, is saying, that they're at a standstill and they're not making any real moves forward. Okay. They're caught in their own mental web, playing games with themselves and not willing to take that leap. And here's the kicker. Parvati's energy, the goddess of spirit, is coming in to shake things up. So she's like, okay, enough is enough. And this person needs to make a choice. But until they clear out the fog and do the inner work, they'll stay in the same place, unable to move forward, right? So how does this relate to their feelings? Well, they're conflicted and just really still caught up in their own need for validation and attention. And right now, they are refusing to change their perspective. They want more, but not doing what it takes to actually get there. Okay? You have got the powerful grounded energy on your side. And if this person isn't careful, if they're not careful, they'll miss the chance to be a part of your growth. Okay? They're being forced to look at things from a new angle. But will they? Well, that's the big question. Let's go ahead and pull your final card here. And let's see what the final message is. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Ooh, the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Whoo, Spirit is coming in loud and clear, right? Okay. Well, we got the Grim Reaper. This is a final wake-up call. You've been dealing with someone who's stuck in their own games, seeking validation and not really putting in the work to move things forward. And Spirit is saying enough is enough. The relationship is over. There's no going back from this. No second chances. It's time to let go. The person might be stuck in their own patterns, but you're being called to grow, transform, and step into something more aligned with your higher self. You have been patient, but it's time to stop waiting for them to change. Your life is meant to expand, and staying in this loop will only hold you back. You deserve someone who matches your energy, your growth, and your vision. So the truth about their feelings, they are still stuck in their old patterns and the relationship has run its course. So Spirit is pushing you to let go and focus on your own transformation. You have done the work and now it's time for them to do theirs. Okay? Time to move on, honey, and level up. All right? Clarity family, this person's energy is no longer in alignment with where you're headed. Okay? The past has served its purpose. Okay? And now it's all about your future. And I hope this energy has resonated with you. And if it does, drop a comment below. I absolutely enjoy reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity Family, card 3. Welcome to your reading, The Truth About Their Feelings. All right, so card 3, you're joined here with the energy of the white howlite crystal and the Judgment card. Now, let me tell you something about this energy. Judgment, oh, this is a powerful card because this is about awakening, clarity, and big realizations. So someone here is having a moment of truth, whether they wanted to or not. They are seeing things differently now. And the white howlite in the mix is pushing. The white howlite is pushing, right, them to see the truth. Okay? This is all about calm, balance, and spiritual alignment. So I'm picking up like this person may have been resisting their emotions, but now they can't run from them anymore. The universe is pushing them to face the truth, and that truth is you. Okay, so let's get into it, honey. What's the truth about their feelings? Well, let's go ahead and pull the next card and see what's really going on. Let's pull the next card. What is the energy as it does relate? What's the truth about their feelings? Look at that, Mars, the planet Mars. I do want to point out that the planet Mars does rule over Aries. Okay. So what energy am I picking up with this person? With the planet Mars? Well, this is also the planet of action, desire, and intensity. Yes, it is. So we're talking about bold, direct, and fiery energy. And with Aries, so Aries could be in the top placements of their birth chart or yours, as a confirmation in the reading. So it could be seen in the sun, the moon, or rising sign. But here's the thing about Mars energy. It's not always soft or romantic. It's raw and impulsive. It's passion mixed with conflict. Okay, so this person has big emotions when it comes to you. But the question is, are they handling them maturely or are they acting out of impulse, right? And with the Judgment and the white howlite already on the table, I feel like this is a moment where they're waking up and realizing just how deep their feelings go. But at the same time, Mars energy can also mean frustration, tension, or even a battle between their ego and their heart. Right? So let's go ahead and pull the next card and see what direction this is really heading. And to see, are they stepping up or is this just another cycle of intensity with no real follow through, right? Let's find out. What is the energy coming through? Look at that. You have the Ebens and their name is spelled E-B-E-N-S. And this card is from the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. This is mystery and reading between the lines and intuition. So I'm picking up that this is how this person sees you. They see you as the energy here, right? They know, honey, they can't pull the wool over your eyes and your intuition is on full leak. They cannot fool you. It's like this with you. Fool me once, but you will not fool me twice, right? So... yeah, so they know, honey, you're someone that they can't play games with. They know you see right through the BS. Your intuition is on full blast. And no matter how much they try to dance around the truth, you already feel it. This is the kind of energy where they might try to act one way on the surface, but deep down, they know they can't fool you, right? You already peeped their patterns. You peeped their patterns, and it's given... Fool me once, like I said, but you will not fool me twice. And now the question is, are they stepping up or are they just testing the waters to see if they still have access to you? And that's what I feel like they're doing. So when they kind of reach out or make a move or say something, they are testing the waters. So let's pull the next card and see what's really going on. What is the energy as it does relate coming through here, Spirit? What's that energy? All right, you got twin flame. You activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. I say too, because I'm going to go ahead and pull another card before I read the full energy here. Let's see. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What's coming through? So you also have the child orphan, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation and seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So you got a light attribute of the child orphan and the shadow attribute, but I'm picking up the shadow attribute here with this energy. So we're going to read both the twin flame energy and the child orphan energy coming through. Quite intriguing to say the least, right? So this person, they feel a deep, like a soul deep connection with you. And not just in a we vibe kind of way. You shook them into their core, right? You shook them to their core. You activated something in them that no one else has. But here's the issue. They are carrying unhealed wounds, abandonment issues, emotional neglect, possibly even childhood trauma. And instead of facing it head on, they have been seeking external validation to fill the void. So this is why you, give me one second. This is why you are getting mixed signals in this connection. This is why you're getting mixed signals, right? From them. Because their soul recognizes you, but their emotional wounds, it keep them in a cycle of running, sabotaging, and seeking distractions. So the truth about their feelings, they feel the connection and they know that you're different, but their wounds keep them from showing up the way they need to. Now, the real question is, are they going to do the work? Or will they keep letting their shadow hold them back, right? So let's go ahead and pull another card, because we're going to find out what's going on. Yep, we're going to find out. Let's go ahead and pull another card and find out what's going on. Find out where this energy is headed. What is the energy as it does relate? And this is not your final card. So let's pull this card. This is the goddess Niwa, N-I-I-W-A. She's the goddess of creation. And she is from the legendary Ladies Oracle deck. So how does this energy relate to you? And the truth about their feelings. Well. Interesting. Right? Because Niwa represents transformation, creation, and bringing something new into existence. And in this reading, she's showing up because you have sparked something powerful in this person. They see you as someone who creates, right? Who creates, evolves, and grows. Someone who doesn't stay stuck. You embody change, and that's both inspiring and intimidating to them. So this ties back to the twin flame energy and the child orphan energy. They feel drawn to you because you have activated something deep inside of them. But instead of fully embracing it, their wounds make them hesitant, right? So what's the truth about their feelings? Well, listen, they feel the connection. They see your power and your ability to evolve and create. And deep down, they know that they should be stepping up. But now the question is, are they ready to grow with you? Or will they keep letting fear hold them back? Right? So let's go ahead and pull the next card and see where this energy is going. Let's see where it's really going. What is the energy spirit? Ooh, the runner just jumped out of the deck, right? The runner card. Runner in a codependent relationship, the fear of intimacy and listening to their ego. Why is this not a surprise? Why am I not surprised to see the runner's energy? Yeah, makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Because let's be real. This has been a pattern all along, okay? You trigger something deep in them, but instead of stepping up, they run. Instead of facing their emotions, they choose distance, distractions, and avoidance. And let's not forget, Mars energy already told us, right? It told us that this person operates on impulse. Now add that to the child orphan wounds, and it makes perfect sense. They fear getting too close because deep down, they don't trust love to last. So what's the truth about their feelings? They feel everything, but their instinct is to run from it instead of embracing it. So this isn't about you not being enough. It's about them not being ready to face themselves. Okay? That's what it's about. They are not ready to face who they really are. So let's go ahead and pull your next card. And this is going to be the final card here of the pull. We're going to get the final message. See what's coming through. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? All right. Okay, here we go. You got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, right? And that is not, man, that's not a surprise either. All right, the sword energy, of course, is air. So it represents the air zodiacs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. It represents the mind, the intellect, right? So this is not surprising after everything that we have seen. The runner energy, the unleashed wounds, the fear of intimacy. Spirit is coming in loud and clear. The Six of Swords is saying it's time to move forward. This doesn't necessarily move this connection. This doesn't necessarily mean that this connection is completely over forever. But right now, Spirit is guiding you towards peace, towards clarity, towards something that flows, rather than something that keeps pulling you into confusion. Because let's be real, how much longer are you supposed to wait for someone who keeps running? How much longer? Okay? You are being guided towards something better. Whether that's this person finally doing the work and meeting you where you deserve to be met, or whether it's a whole new energy that actually aligns with your worth. One thing is certain. You are not meant to stay stuck. You're not. Okay? But unfortunately, that's where this person is right now. That's where they are. Okay? Spirit did not hold back on this one. Card 3. Okay, you got someone who feels deeply for you, but their fears, ego, and emotional wounds, it keep them running. And the Six of Swords, that's your confirmation. It's time to move forward. So whether they step up or not, you are being guided towards clarity, peace, and something that actually aligns with your worth. So now it's on you. Are you waiting or are you walking into the life you deserve? Right? Drop a comment and let me know how this resonates. And as always, trust yourself, trust your intuition, and never settle for anything less than what you truly deserve. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and good energy.